Hi everyone, Stepan here. Time for another training game, 15 plus 10. Yesterday's game and the game the day before yesterday, I just missed simple moves. Yesterday I missed a simple win and again lost in one move. And the worst thing is that I thought that I played the winning move. It actually loses for a very simple reason. I don't know if you managed to see yesterday's video, but the problem is definitely not that I don't understand that something is winning or losing, but that for some reason I rush things, and when I see a move I don't look for a better move. The main reason for that is that I had 2 minutes on the clock, I think, so let me just check if the video is okay. And then we can start playing this exchange Karo Khan. Okay, so everything should be okay. Bishop d3, knight c6, c3. I don't know if I'm gonna play queen c7 or knight f6. I definitely want to play quickly, so I'll play knight f6 because I know knight f6 better, even though queen c7 is very interesting. He plays h3. Now h3 I need to go g6, bishop f5. I could go e5 straight away, that's a line, but I'll go g6. And now bishop f5 or bishop g7. I could also keep my bishop on c8 for the moment. Okay, bishop g7. I'll just play normal moves and castle or bishop f5. Let's see if he takes it. So if takes e6. I think I'll go bishop f5. I like these lines. If takes e6, maybe I don't have to castle. And is this a move? I didn't know this was a move, especially after bishop g7. Because now, if I go knight e4, what does he do? He shouldn't give up his bishop. He really shouldn't play bishop h4. This confuses me. I don't think I've ever seen it. That being said, this may be the main move, but I don't see what the threat is. The bishop is just much better on f4, I think, controlling the e5 square. So I'm very tempted to go knight e4. Also, I could just take on d3 and then go knight e4. So I think I'll just take on d3, because if I don't take on d3, I never have h6 g5. Okay, now knight e4 seems like a good tempo move before he plays knight d2. Knight e4, bishop h4. Or bishop f4. That way I'm chasing the bishop away to a better square. So maybe I should just castle. Okay, I'm gonna just castle, because if I go knight e4, he plays bishop f4, and then after knight d2, I'm sort of forced to trade my knight away, which I don't like. Now a normal plan here, especially since he didn't play bishop f4, could be a minority attack with rook b8 and b5. However, if I go rook b8, he can go bishop f4, and I don't have e5. So queen c7 seems very sensible to me. Unless he has an early c4. Wait, let's just check c4. Queen c7, c4 takes, knight takes, controlling e5. I can also ignore it, but if I allow c5, how scary is that? Queen c7, c4 takes, knight takes. Can I go rook ad8, threatening the pawn? Yeah, I can. Okay, queen c7 is okay. I shouldn't waste too much time on moves like this. And now he's playing very quickly. Rook b8 is a normal move. I feel a6 is a normal move. If I go rook b8 and he goes a4, I can then go a6, prepare b5. He doesn't have a5. And if I get two moves in rook b8 and b5, I'm threatening b4 straight away. Maybe rook e8 first makes sense. But is he gonna play knight e5? Rook b8, knight e5, b5. And then if he takes on c6, my e7 pawn is hanging because I undefended c6, so I have to take with the queen. So rook b8, knight e5, I have to play rook fe8, which is okay. I develop a piece. Okay, so I'm gonna play rook b8. Maybe that's not the most active plan, but I like going for the minority attack in the Carlsbad structure. So if you're unfamiliar with that, I just attack his pawn majority with my b pawn and try to create a weakness. So as I said in yesterday's game, I played rook takes d2 instead of king e3. King e3 was simply winning. Okay. Now, a6, I feel, is a normal move. I don't see what's wrong with it. a6, he doesn't have a5. a6, he could go b4, but that weakens the c3 pawn. So I'll just play a6, try to prepare b5. I'm expecting knight e5, because then he can block me up with a5, but knight e5, rook e8, knight c6, queen c6, a5. How weak is that pawn? I don't know what queen e3 does. He wants to exchange bishops, I think. It also attacks the e7 pawn. So if I go b5, bishop h6, b4 seems good. b5, ab5, ab5, bishop h6, b4 also seems good. b5, knight e5, b4, knight c6, queen c6, queen e7. Then I have bc3, bc3, queen c3, rook c1. Okay, so still maybe against knight e5 I have to go rook e8. But I'll go b5 here because I prepared it, so if I don't play b5, rook b8 and... he has bishop f4! I'm an idiot. Why don't I see bishop f4 before I play b5? So I keep thinking, what's the idea behind queen e3, and then I thought, I'm so mad with myself sometimes. Okay, so now I have to make things tactical because I'm a moron. e5, d5, knight h5, bishop h2. Yeah, this is just, ugh. Why do I do this? Okay, I'll try to get back into the game. e5, d5, knight h5. The worst thing is that he has g4 in the end, and I have no way to defend. But I have to play e5, I think. e5, d5. I don't have knight d7 because of e6, so knight h5 is forced. Has to move the bishop away. Okay, I'll go e5 because I don't want to lose the exchange. Maybe I'm losing a knight here, but at least I'm complicating things. It's so bad. So he plays queen e3 and I'm thinking he's gonna play bishop h6. So if he goes d5, I can go rook b e8. Rook b8, so I'm not losing the exchange. And if he takes on f6, yeah, that's not good. I lose a piece. I cannot go. He just has too many attackers. So d5, rook b8. He takes with the knight, okay. Why would he take with the knight? Okay, I think I have to go rook b8. I don't see any other moves. I have to pin the knight for now. So if he takes on g6, I can take on e3. And at least now I'm not losing the exchange and I have the open e-file. I mean, I blundered and I should be much worse, but at least I still have my exchange. I think he should have taken d. So if knight c6, I think I just go knight c6. Queen c6, excuse me. I don't see any other option. So I'm gonna be a pawn down, but it's not the end of the world. This was just a very, very bad blunder. I didn't even notice that bishop f4 wins the exchange. I just thought he was creating a battery on h6. Okay, queen c6 is forced, I think. I don't want to waste time. Well, now I can get my pawn back. Rook e1, rook e1, ba4. Not that it's the greatest pawn, but it's a pawn. I mean, I'm giving up the e7 square, but at least I get my pawn back. And I can play rook c8, put pressure on c3. So rook e1, ba4. Okay, I'm gonna do that because I want to get my pawn back. And this knight is sort of restricted, has the e5 square, but then I have the e4 square. And also, there are a couple of weaknesses now. I mean, my pawns are horrible, but at least I have ideas of playing a3 and then taking on c3. If rook e7, I think I just go rook c8. Okay, I blundered, and I did so in the two previous games, but in the two previous games I wasn't able to come back into the game. And that's actually what happens to me a lot in tournament chess. After I make a mistake, I just give up. So that's something I have to work on. So let's forget about the blunder and play on. Okay. He prevents a3, which is a good idea. I don't have rook b8, because I don't have rook b8. But I could try going queen b5. Where can he go with queen b5? I can also try playing rook e8. And if he plays queen c2, I go rook e2, he plays rook a4. No. If I go queen b5, he goes queen c2, so that doesn't work. I like rook e8 because it activates a piece, but I'm probably going to lose the pawn unless I can play knight d7, knight b6. Then he can take on a6, and I'm defending e5 once again, so knight f3 is not such a big deal. So knight d7, if queen c2 I go knight b6. Knight d7, if knight f3 I go rook e8. I like knight d7. I mean, my knight is probably very active on e4. Looks active, but I don't see what it's doing. Here I can control these two squares, at least not give up this pawn that early. And I can go rook e8 with ideas of rook e2, which seems very active. Also gives me some more options for the queen. Opens up my bishop. So if, for example, the queen is on f3, the rook is on c1, I would have bishop d4 ideas. Okay, I am controlling e5, so I'll control it once more. This is just a move that I want to play anyway, taking the open file. I'm not worried about knight e5 because I can win a pawn. Now that the knight has moved, queen b5 seems stronger, because on queen b5, queen c2, rook e2, queen a4, I have queen b2, and queen d7, rook f2. Who's going to mate whom? I think because he's controlling h2, I'm not quick enough. Okay, he plays queen c2. Now, I was going to play knight b6. But then he can go knight e5. I'm not really sure I want to give up my bishop. So, knight b6, knight e5, queen b5. That seems good. Knight b6, knight e5. I don't want to go bishop e5. I will just lose on the dark squares. Knight b6, knight e5, queen b5. It's a shame that I don't have bishop d4 on knight e5, because the knight is on d5. But at least if the knight moves, then I'm threatening bishop d4. Okay, so I'm going to play knight b6. Knight b6, knight e5, queen b5, and then I'm not threatening bishop d4 anymore, but I need to keep defending my pawn. I could also consider queen c8, but that's very passive. Queen c8 with the idea of f6 and takes on d4. Yeah, but I like queen b5 with the idea of f6 and then rook e2. Okay, he wants to get into c5. But if knight c5, I have rook e2. So he would be triple attacking the pawn. So I may have to play bishop f8. Wait, knight c5, rook e2. Then I take on b2. So he cannot play knight c5. That seems okay. So what else can I do to improve my position? The problem is that I don't see a good move. I just have to wait for him to do something. So he doesn't have knight c5. How do I improve? Maybe bishop f6 is an improvement. Maybe bishop f8. I don't see a good move. Okay, I cannot see a good move, so I'll just play bishop f6 because it seems to give my king an extra square. I don't know. I just want to see if he's going to play knight c5. I really don't know how to improve my position. I don't have a normal move. I don't know what to do. Okay, now he wants to play knight c5. So now I think I have to go knight c4, rook a4. I take on e3. Knight c4, rook a4. I don't want to go queen b2 because I don't... Yeah, I cannot go queen b2. So knight e3. Okay, I'm gonna play knight c4. That seems active. Knight c4, queen a4, knight e3, queen b5, a b5, rook a5. No, he has to take here first, so takes. Okay. So I've just undefended my pawn. He wants to repeat. Can I go a3? I don't think I can go a3. Do I have to go back? Do I really have to go back? Now I can play rook b8. Rook b8, queen a4. Queen a4, rook a4. Yeah, I'm still a pawn down there. Ugh. I'm gonna go back once and see what he does. Because he still doesn't have knight c5 here because I have rook e2. I don't want to draw. Okay, bishop e7, knight c5, takes, pawn takes, knight c4, queen a4, knight e3, rook a4, knight e3. Okay, I'm gonna do that because I don't want to repeat the position. Maybe objectively knight c4 is the best move, but I'm gonna try to win because I want to win. And if I can get my bishop to d6, that's an improvement because I'm still sort of covering the dark squares, but I'm also looking at the king side. So knight c5, bishop c5, dc5, knight c4. If he moves the bishop away, I take on b2. If he plays queen a4, I play knight e3. And if f e3, I can go rook e3, queen a6, rook a6, rook e2, rook b6. I'm worse, but I shouldn't be losing in that rook endgame. Do I have any other options after knight c5? I don't think so. I think I have to take it. Knight c5, bishop c5, dc5, knight c4. I may regret not taking the repetition, but I don't care. Okay, I don't get rook a2, maybe he's just waiting, so I'll just play bishop d6, improving my position a bit. Now it's knight c4 again. Because now it's hard for him to repeat with bishop h6. Why do I have 3 minutes on the clock? So how can I complicate this position? I don't want to play f5. I don't have anything on the queen side. I don't have a3. Well, I could have a3 after knight c4, but he can take on e4, on a4. I don't know. This is a tough position. I'm obviously worse, but I shouldn't be much worse. So maybe I should give up on the e file and just transfer my rook to c8. What the hell is that? I don't understand that. So now he's preventing knight c4 because he can just take on a4. Okay, so if rook c8, how afraid am I of queen e2? I'm not, because I have rook back to e8. He doesn't have knight c5 triple attacking the pawn. Now I'm thinking of ideas like queen c4 and queen d4. So a double attack on the rook. Okay, this seems risky, because when I... Okay, let's just double check. Queen c4 attacks the rook, attacks the pawn with check. I like that. I don't think there's anything to double check. Unless he can play b3. But he cannot play b3. Or b4, but he cannot play b4. The rook has to go back. I just take on d4 with check. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm definitely back in the game. So I cannot play bishop f4 because it's covered twice. I don't have to move my queen, but I cannot move my rook. Although I like queen e4. Queen e4 seems interesting. Pinning the knight to the queen. Queen e4, bishop d2, preparing rook e1. So maybe queen e4 is not a good move. But I want to get my knight into the game, so I'm gonna play queen e4 because I need to play knight c4 at some point. Now I don't really care about my a-pawn. I don't think he has time to take stuff like that. I always have the f5 square for my queen. This is another move I don't understand. Am I missing something again? I don't think I'm missing anything, so I'll just play rook e8. I just want to improve my pieces. I don't want to blunder again, and okay, can I go g5 here? g5 seems like a good move. Also, knight c4 seems like a good move. Where does the queen go? I like g5. I'm gonna play g5. She doesn't have knight f2, I can just take. Okay, I have to play quickly. g5 seems like a good idea. Because then I have ideas of king h8 and rook g8. Okay, I'm gonna take here. Okay, so now I have to calculate queen e1. If king h2, queen e1, if queen e1, rook e1, king f2, I have rook c1, winning. If queen e1, king h2, the knight is still pinned, so I can play queen f1. Okay, so queen e1, if he takes, I'm winning. Wait, if I go knight c4, am I still winning? Knight c4? If queen d5, I can just take the knight. What's better, knight c4 or queen e1? Ah! Knight c4, where can the queen go? Nowhere. The queen has no squares, I'm winning a piece. Okay, I'm just gonna play knight c4 because I don't see a refutation to knight c4. Maybe queen e1 was also winning, but this seems more winning because he cannot save the knight. There's no way to save the knight unless I'm missing something obvious. Okay, what if I take here? Yeah, I'm just gonna take. What am I missing? He takes on a4, okay. Okay, he can take on a4. So now I have to save my rook. I need to play here and be able to go here. It seems risky. Okay, I'll just defend my pawn. I need to play quickly. Jesus, I have a minute on the clock. Okay, improve my king quickly. Quickly. Do I want to trade pawns? I don't think so. Well, depends on where he goes. It could actually be okay. Okay. Whoa. I hate being in time trouble. Whoa. Okay, let's analyze this. Okay. Let me just expand the thing with the engine. Okay. You should be able to see it now when I turn the engine on. Yeah, obviously I made one horrible blunder. Okay, let's go. So, yeah, let me turn on the live book. So this is all okay. This is all okay. Bishop f5 is okay. Yeah, bishop g5 I've never seen. So takes is okay. Queen c7 is good. Rook f1. Rook ab8 is bad. Okay. a4, a6. Yeah, now b5 is just b plus 5. Plus 5. Okay, this I want to forget about this more. They played e5. Yeah, takes with the knight is kind of gives me counterplay. Yeah, now it should be equal. So what he should have done is just taken with the pawn, where if I go knight h5, I think I lose a knight. He just retreats the bishop. There's nothing I can do. So now next he's gonna play g4. So yeah, and here he should have just unpinned. Yeah, okay. But after queen c6, it's okay. So I took my pawn back, played knight d7. Let's see this equalish middle game. Knight b6 is okay. Okay, so my plan was okay. I should have taken on e5. Wow, okay. Knight c4. Bishop f6 is a blunder? Because he just trades his bishop and takes on a4. So I should have played bishop f8. But how does that prevent bishop here? What? Okay, so I'd gone here and he goes here. Why don't I have this option now? What's the difference? Aha, the difference is that he goes bishop c5 now. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, so I didn't want to repeat. So I improved my bishop, which is good. Yeah, now... Okay, rook c8. I should have started with queen c4. Okay. Yeah, now queen c4 is just great for me. Queen e4 is good. Here, here. g5 is okay. Takes. Okay, so queen e1 or knight c4. Queen e1 seemed very interesting because he cannot take. He has to take? What? Why does... I was looking... I told you that this is the variation I was calculating. But what if he plays king h2? Yeah, then queen f1. Queen f1 with the idea of here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so... But knight c4 was also okay. Have to play rook e4. Yeah, he should have taken an a6. This is easy. Yeah, okay. Okay, I played one dreadful blunder, but I did manage to come back, which I'm happy about. So usually in tournament games, as I said, when I mess up, I'm never mentally strong enough to come back. My opponent didn't punish me. I just left the exchange in one move. Okay, thank you for watching. I finally got in a win, even though I didn't deserve it. So stay tuned for more chess. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.